Hello, and welcome to Healthy Life with Kimmi. I am Kimmi. For those of you who do not know, I am on a healthy journey just to get my numbers looking good. I would like to lose a little weight, and I try to keep this a judgment-free zone over here. I appreciate your patience with me and just listening to me vent sometimes. I talk about what it's like to be a larger person in the world sometimes, some things I've been through in my childhood. Don't have a lot of issues as far as my actual size is concerned. I'm pretty confident in who I am, but I want my numbers to reflect that. I want my blood pressure numbers to look good. I want my cholesterol numbers to look good. So I've actually decided to join Weight Watchers, and that's is what I normally talk about on this channel. Some of the things that I've benefited from that I think will help you. You may be doing a different program, but the point is just for us to form a little community to kind of help each other. I'm down for whatever. If you're doing paleo, vegan, whatever, drop your tips in the chat for me, because I'm open to trying a little bit of all these different things that's out there. I'm not opposed to not having meat with every meal. So just let me know whatever tips you have. I really would appreciate it. And it also will help our community. Well, today I want to talk about a win that I had. So I started eating pecans. I love pecans. So I started eating them before I started doing Weight Watchers. So normally my routine is I get the bag of pecans, I'll find me a napkin, and I'll just pour them in there. I don't read the back of the bag to see how many calories it is. I don't take account if it says you can have 5 of them, 6 of them, 7 of them, whatever. I just pour. Well, now I'm doing Weight Watchers. So I have to be a little bit more intentional to have a healthy lifestyle as to what I'm putting in my mouth and how many of such things I'm eating, right? So I have to make sure. So the other night I was going to get me some pecans, and I decided, you know what? Let me put it in my app first. So I put it in my app, I put pecans, and it said I could have a 1/4 cup of pecans. That was 5 points. So I was like, well, I know what a 1/4 cup probably looked like. I'm kind of eyeballing it. So I said, no, let me go ahead and do an extra step, which is me getting some structure. If you watch my other video, I don't like structure. So watch my other videos though. So I'm learning, y'all. I'm trying. So I actually structured myself, and I went and got the little 1/4 cup thing, the little measuring cup, to put in the pecans and see what a 1/4 cup looked like. So I looked at it and I was like, that was less than I normally would have eaten. But again, I'm following structure, right? Please watch that video if you have not watched it about structure. It is really good. So because I'm doing the right thing though, I put it in the little measuring cup and I poured it in my hand. I said, okay, so it's about a palm size of pecans, and I ate those. I was satisfied, and again, that was 5 points. But my normal routine would have been just to pour till my eye felt like it was enough, and then eat that. So point is, structure is good. Measure yourself out. Read what it says. Do a little homework before you start putting stuff in your mouth, because you might say, well, I'm just going to eat what I normally eat, but then you find you're not losing weight. So why are you not losing? Probably because you're not tracking. So you have to track. And again, I did that video about structure. It's not my thing, y'all, but I've been trying. I have actually been doing very well for the last, I'm going into week number, this is still actually week number 1 for me. I've just filmed quite a few videos about my processes and everything with doing Weight Watchers, and I'll keep you posted a little bit more accurately and consistently about what I'm actually doing weekly, or sometimes even daily, but so I can actually see the numbers and the results. But technically, guys, I actually weighed myself 3 days after starting, and I did lose 2 pounds. I did. So I was pretty pumped up because I changed my eating just those few days. Now, that's not going to be typical results. I know every 2 days I'm not going to be losing 2 pounds. I already know that. But my point is that the structure of putting the pecans in the 1/4 cup, I actually felt good. I felt like I had control. I made the decision, So where sometimes I say it might be structure and I don't like it, sometimes actually doing the thing that's causing you to be structured is you taking control. You're out of control if you just go get the bag of pecans and just start eating out of them. They always say you don't just eat out of a bag of chips because you're going to finish the bag. You're going to get to the bottom. What does Lay's say? You can't just have one potato chip, right? So they have that slogan for a reason. You cannot just eat one, and it's designed and made like that. So if you take control, have a little structure, you gonna eat your pecans, you can eat your potato chips, but again, you just want to do it within your points that you're allowed. Okay, so that's my tip for today. Is there any item that you just love to just eat until it's gone? Like you don't want to measure it out, you just want to have it till it's completely gone? Because I'm like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not the person that can bring in some cookies or bring in chips or bring in whatever and say, oh, I'll just have a little one today and then I'll have a little bit tomorrow. My mom was the queen of that. My husband is actually very good at that. He can buy a roll of Oreo cookies. He don't have to eat the whole roll. He does not. He'll say, I'm going to eat half now and I'll eat half tomorrow. Me, I'm going to eat the whole roll. My mom used to like the Symphony candy bar or the Hershey's candy bar. That was our thing we did together. One of our things, we ate that together. So she'll take off a little piece and then she'll say, oh, I'll eat the rest tomorrow. I'm like, I don't want this little square. I need some more. I didn't even get a taste of that. So she'll end up coming back and eat some more too, because it was just that good to both of us. So she'll go up in her room and she'll eat just a little bit. And I'm like looking at her. And some people can do that. Again, I'm not that person. So if I want it, I'm going to have the whole thing. So it's probably better at certain things that I just don't buy. And I know that for myself. I'll have it as a treat when I go out, but I can't keep it in the house. I can't. So that leads me to today's question. I think I already asked one